Hello again, everybody. This is Dr. Deborah. I have some great news, guys. I have finally honed in on what my reason for being on the planet is. I am a family therapist. I am a former family therapy professor, supervisor, mentee, mentor of students who are training to be family therapists. In 2015, I left the university because I knew that I was just passing through. I had a gift for teaching, which is why I was able to do it for 15 years. I love my students, which is probably why I stayed for 15 years. But I also knew that it was time for me to move on. So about 2014, I made a decision that in 2015 that I would be leaving the university to pursue whatever my call was. And it's really interesting when I made the announcement that I was leaving, people were saying that I was leaving to start a church. And I'm like, where did they get that from? Because I never said that to anybody. But I think it was basically probably the universe, God saying, this is what I want you to do. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to start a church, because that's not what I'm saying. I am saying that my reason for leaving the university was because of a ministry that I have. And I could not have come to this understanding of what my call is if I had not been at the university. Because training as a family therapist, teaching family therapy students, seeing clients, being in that system, university system, doing a diversity and inclusion research, all of those things trained me, prepared me for being who I am right now. And that is a person with all of that experience, who has over 50 plus years of Christian experience, putting those things together. I've watched students over and over again in my diversity class, Christian students especially, come in there with these staunch ideas about the way things ought to be, the way things are supposed to be, and leave with a softer, more clearer understanding about how to be and how to do the things that they truly believe in. And so between them, that experience, and my journey since 2015, August 2015, it's been some serious things happen. But probably the most significant thing, I should say the most significant thing that happened was my watching this atheist philosopher talk about the value of religion and say in the same speech the value of therapy, how much people need both those things. And as soon as I heard him say that, I remembered when I was studying family therapy, how I knew right away that these are the teachings of Christ, that there's not any difference in what they're asking me to be to clients and what Christ asked his church to be. So at that moment, I got up and I went to my computer. 2004, 2005, I wrote a book proposal about that very thing. So I knew that that was God saying, this is it, go for that. So what I've done is I've created a curriculum called the Believers Transformative Relationship Training. And it's to train believers, same way I was trained, the practical ways of being like Christ, and using his example and some stories and some parables to share just what the parallels are, and then also pulling in my training as a family therapist and being able to teach believers and anyone else who's interested in how to be, how to love intentionally. I'm calling it the how-tos. All right, so I want you to just stay tuned. I have a series of videos about the postures, and that is the underlying belief systems that inform all of the behaviors that therapists, family therapists were trained to be when they're with clients. Then I have about 12 of those behaviors and explanations of those on how to do it. So I won't try to say it all now. I won't try to give it all to you now. Just stay connected to Dr. Deborah, and I will be sharing everything that I've been called to share. And hopefully what I have to share would be just as useful to you as it has been for me and for hundreds of students that I've worked with. Can't wait to hear what you think. Can't wait to see your life change as well, because it is life changing. Until next time.